I'm Mary Byers, and this is Associations Today. My guest is Ralph Johnson, CEO of the Colorado Veterinary Medical Association. Talking to Ralph because his organization is one of the few that I know of who is actually using a tiered membership model. And I'm anxious to learn a little bit more about that. Ralph, my understanding is you started that in 2015 with 2016 dues. So tell us a little bit about what led to that.
Right. I would say our key motivators for moving to a tiered membership model were three. First, it was the outcome of a strategy workshop that we did with about 30 leaders and chapter representatives. And one of the things that they raised was a sensitivity to the price of entry to membership. So we wanted to be sensitive to that barrier and make sure if we could lower the barrier, we would make a good faith attempt to do that. The second one was we had done quite a bit of work of data mining and ending up thinking about our membership as three primary cohorts, and they are professional life stage. So we had early, mid, and senior career professionals, and they were all engaging a bit differently in terms of what programs and products and services they were interested in. So we wanted to be attentive to that. And the third factor was the whole concept of personalization, and we wanted to enable folks to essentially choose their adventure, take the things that they thought provided highest value, pick the bundle, and whether they were price sensitive or they wanted the maximum set of value adds in their membership, we had a tier for them. So those were the three motivators.
What did you find after you launched in 2016? You know, the easiest way to think of this is that you'd have a third, a third, a third, one in, in each category of membership. But did you find that one category was more popular than another? And if so, have you made any adjustments as a result?
Yeah, I'm chuckling because, we did our models to estimate what we believe behaviors might be. And we actually weren't drastically off, but it doesn't split as neatly as a third, a third, a third. Where we've ended up is, and I have the actual number for 2017 is basic membership is at 22%. That's our price sensitive cohort. Our core membership is 75%, and our premium membership is at 3%. And that's really ones that practices would take because it has lots of practice-oriented value points. We're very happy with that, actually. The premium members in particular have grown. So year one was a somewhat complicated communications challenge. We were asking them to evaluate three different offerings, essentially, and decide which one fit best for them. Year two was much easier because they had already sifted through and made their decision. So our approach was, okay, we know where you think you're at. Now we want you to upgrade one tier. So we approached them about upgrading, and it's been very successful with premium. We also had some downgrades in year two that people hopped from other tiers down, but our lowest tier, basic, has actually shrunk a percentage point this year, which is great. Premium is up a percentage point, and core is up a percentage point. So we're happy with those trends, and overall, a really significant outcome is that we are up. If we meet our year-end projections, and we're pretty good at our modeling, we're going to be up 11.5% from when we undertook this. So for us, that's significant membership growth, and we feel like we've probably settled into the tiers that people are likely to stay with as things move forward.
Between the time you launched in 2016 and the time you collected dues for 2017, did you change the tiers at all? Was there any revision, or did you pretty much keep them the same?
Pretty much kept them the same with I would say, two changes. One, we got feedback from the first year rollout that even though we thought we had presented a nice graphical chart that differentiated between the three tiers, people didn't grasp it. So we had to revise our visual presentation, and I think we've arrived at a much more effective presentation of that. So it shows our tiers. It also shows that there's a core set of benefits running across the top of this chart that everybody gets, and it's really in the realms of advocacy and well-being that we feel are broad benefits that everybody receives value from. So we think we tuned that up to a much better communication. We also rolled out additional benefits for our core and premium members during 2017. So some additional enhancements, and I think we'll continue to look at this and refine and see where the traction is and how we can adjust.
So was this a hard sell when it came to getting your board of directors to give this a shot?
No, because it really emanated from that strategy workshop. It was the outgrowth of the group's thinking, believing that we would bake a bigger pie. It might have some short-term disruptions, which it did as people sifted through their decisions. But we're getting the membership growth that we hoped for, and we've got more people coming in, and we'll continue to believe that if we can engage them at basic, our opportunity, it's our job to expose them to other value points, and we'll get them there.
And how about advice that you would give to other association professionals who are maybe considering this, maybe don't want to consider it, but probably should consider it? What would you say to them?
I think my advice would be do it, recognizing that you have to do a lot of homework to make sure that your association management platform is able to accommodate this. And we had some brain teasers we had to work through. But it feels like we are really being responsive to shifts in our membership, to that desire for personalization, for lowering the barrier to entry to the professional organization.
Super, Ralph, thank you. And I echo the just do it if I can steal a theme from a well-known company. Really believe this is the direction that associations need to be thinking about going, and even if it's a small test, it's something worth considering in the upcoming year. I'm Mary Byers, and this is Associations Today. I'd like to thank my producer, ComPartners. I suggest them for online learning. You can learn more about them at compartners.com.